the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abatono enyan abano ewieye Electoral Commission edene stamp esi so say John Dramani Mahama ena edi nkoni na aid to John Dramani Mahama Yama Joyce Bawa Mogtari etimi eni TV34 ekokotwetwe enkomo na nkomo twetwe anim no ena Joyce Bawa ede etu edwase senka ono eni EC chair Yama Jane adokoi mensa enka wahase parking nneoma because on say John Dramani Mahama eba ye sworn in on 7 January 8 January kono John Dramani Mahama ebe shine to akonwa ntinka onima on parking nneoma na onko na no na Haruna Iddrisu nso ekokopie mu ewo same TV3 wa na Johnny Haruna Iddrisu etwetwe nkomo ene yede to nanim say Joyce Bawa Mogtari eba betena ha no ode etu edwase Jane mensa enhyase empake ne nneoma na John Dramani Mahama ba onu ebehwan ne to akonwa na no na Haruna Iddrisu ebisa se John Dramani Mahama ye sworn in as president obey Jane mensa and I say eto akonwa se waye dey edien na Jane mensa aya John Dramani Mahama ebeyi no afiri ho eye Ghana for na editermine aban bi a obeba because ye kɔ ne akɔ akoto aba isi no adwuma ne so obekan no the results no aba beto abontinti dian na Jimensa aye wo se John Dramani Mahama eba oyi no efiri ho na Charlotte say na sebi okodi ni nsem hunu na yetimi eyi ni firi ho a eno nkyere se Jimensa nso ba ono nso akɔ akɔye the same thing a wo se yeyi no efiri ho enti Haruna Iddrisu edi tudwa se enya no kra na John Dramani Mahama betena akonya so obeye na afei nso na obi na betere John Dramani Mahama ekwan a omfa so eni akonya te se the first one eye no yodium no na yenko nkotie yewura Haruna Iddrisu nsem a odi tudwa about Joyce Bawa Mogtari enya na afei asan aye nguase e de ama Joyce Bawa Mogtari
Mogtari saying that Nsem-Pii perhaps should resign 2 days. I mean, should resign before.
That who should resign?
Nsem-Pii should resign. Should she stay? Are you going to keep her?
Over what? Charlotte, as I was chairperson of the Electoral Commission, they had issues with her because of something. Yes. Procurement. If Nsem-Pii too has procurement issues, that may define her future. I don't know.
So you say she should go?
No. Why would you change an Electoral Commission chairperson? These are not matters that is of primary concern to President Mahama. I'm begging you know where Nsem-Pii is. Nsem-Pii doesn't determine who rules Ghana. Ghanaians determine who rules them.
Marking scheme will start on 7 January 2025. It is a marking scheme that starts here. Obi, young koda. So when say we your recovery rate near fast. Me free Saturday and I jona embo na kura na me mahuni e kona bibia mama koma atomi yem. Enti we are ready to be a formidable opposition party. And I make us anya me metena ho ansa na e ba ba mu enyama de foforo. Enti by the grace of God, I believe say Nyankopon be hye ne ho anyonyam. Oma Ghana ndi menka say just because of opposition enti you are wishing anybody bad. Name mama bomu na be kire oma do ananya sa. Enti no we are willing and ready. So whatever the people of Ghana have decided, just as President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia promises say the least they can do for Ghanaians is to allow us have a free, fair and peaceful election. I commend the President and Vice President said that has been delivered. Mijide so obi any baby Obeka say Abanwe has not delivered that. It has been delivered and it has enhanced the image of Ghana around the world. In fact, Abatu Emumaye interview with Al Jazeera, with BBC, Voice of America, any Radio France International. People are so shocked. Even other African countries are and former commentary on social media. Obviously, Ghana voting day was in the country. As I hear in Koso, people were just going about as if nothing is happening. Ebia no momo ekromie enye den enye sa netie ye wie bronya ebetwi soloku ya bom uko social media NPP for NDC for nyina soloku no ya sha se ayetwi bom. Enti me I am ready to look at the 2028 battle ahead and prepare and psych myself and help the New Patriotic Party to mobilize. Nagana for who say we are a formidable group. When the NDC fails, I will catch them from the sky.
Very well.
Kakra metime aka e de asoso no.
Mate me dey say party for ATO no.
Atesa. Ti me mo nyina mo ebo mabaso obi biara okoto obi bi oye adwuma. It is not a joke. Obinya 0.2%, Obinya 0.8%. Even if it's 41%, yesom. Even say more yakra na yesom yezebe man en mo edre nyu ananya sa ya menia to yeyem sa about time nti enye hu kra nti me show mun cry say we will regroup, we will reorganize, and we will defend the exit track record of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Enti se nyame adom na edru 7 January e ho ne be pick exchange rate of that date, the GDP growth of 2024 cumulatively together. So on him said third quarter GDP 7.2%.
Yeah, 7.2.
We will put out all the projected growth rate by all the international communities of where they expect Ghana to grow in 2025, 2026 as we exit the IMF program. And the better abonten when we say PC peg and sheshe no e hani ye expect to see ebeko when do anye ne ebeka Ghana fo ankasa and e betwe krata na dia bekere useni.
Very well.
Enti e ho na me di besi na se transition.
Martin Tiafa yemra transition common so ne I think virtually the CNRA inauguration of the team or my starting meeting and the issue and a person who address it and some fellows kwacho for so at the two just say in common a cost on eba up say more last minute recruitment be a payment be ma third party contractors be you have to brief the transition team na munya omunyina consent and so na motu sana mono and our issues with that
yo obi edin kind let me put it on record say until area mene menua bema Felix na we are not members of the transition committee. A statutory committee. Entinra chia omu kochia enra enhemu omone Ghana mampanyi koyeye any moving to conference center ni na ye de ne enka. Na mom committee ni sin konwa no. Eno omo se be ya bibia bekoso wano na communication ni bibia ebeko yi akwa asomdwe mu no. Each side should appoint a spokesperson.
Okay.
Until the NDC appointed Felix Kwachi-Ofosu and at the New Patriotic Party and now outgoing government, President Akufo-Addo led government, appointed me.
Okay.
And the instruction was simple. I say, we should confer. Patrioti and you. We should confer. Say ye the assembly beto abontia it should be joint. Say ye yesi akwakoto abano asumdwemu na ye try enya say bibi akoso bia ye obi ade. But look at how graceful the leaders have been, the way His Excellency Dr. Bawumia did his concession speech, the commitment shown by the government say you have nothing to worry about.
Yes.
In fact, President Akufo-Addo amaminu abema yujinahi I issue statements. Beyond that, or my directive, I mean, say, just as in 2020, or Mokacha so be Antonio official vehicle, no. 2024, the directive still holds.
Yes, 3rd January, be
an official vehicle and submit it, and then you will get the receipt showing, say, the car number and chassis, say, every property I bind there in your possession, one submitting. Me ba by Mumanje Bangalow.
Okay.
Okay. I say my life I didn't transition into power as in power. Until after election and nothing has changed. That's what me cry and say. So everybody, to the best of my knowledge, yenina unsa voting you be and handing over notes by September, October, obia submit ne de. Neaka echire say even at the ministerial level, the ministry no more small transition committee to exit and give notes to make it easier for whoever coming in to understand the accounts and the systems and what's in place. We are on it and we are doing that. It doesn't call for violence, it doesn't call for anything. But Omo can specifically say assembly ya de beba beto abonte yemienu yeni ye hon komo ne confer and sana ya kase ya agree on this position. Entinre we omo frame me so yabo wudin see de waka ho no. I got that understanding. In fact, I proceeded to reach out to a few people to get Felix's number. Say be ochina napa before the second meeting na me friend no for us to compare notes. So sitting here I was so surprised to hear say he has even granted unilateral interviews. Ake kan sem ache nkrofo ama they have published some stories purported to be coming from him and subsequently maintain interviews nibi. Some of the statements that is not what transpired at the meeting.
Okay.
And I believe say if we had the opportunity to confer as the committee had advised that objection and say protest no would have been recorded. Near reconciling a note to present things at this time, but that didn't happen. But and I'm saying some of the issues have come up. No, let me use opportunity to respond to them. Obi near the kind, mamin kind any nyane Ghana dishi, and say by law, any by convention, the mandate Ghana mrapono. Eye executive authority Ghana mrapono de ma omampenyi a ebi ne de ama omampenyi na na adodanko akufuado no. It does not expire until the midnight of 6th January 2025.
Yes.
Transitions Act no. Emma transition team no authority bia say a constitutive committee na all of a sudden wona abeche finance minister ni ontua ne kan ni manintia wona abeche president appointment a wonye ne wonye ene ne nkeka ho enimusa. And in fact sani erefi ni emra na kakra na 2016 met my specific reference to two reference comments I me work from me nuabema Felix Kwachi Ofosu and honorable Mama Yarga Ebra Omoforme committee on 19th December 2016 the incoming government na advise Omo on setting appointment. Omo say it's only a political comment and my authority to show the government what to do whilst the mandate of the government has not expired. And to publications on Ghana Web, My Joy Online, Modern Ghana, from 19th to 20th December 2016, many a lot of references to share about near Felix Khan at the time. And if Honorable Mama Yarga, who is a member of the committee Khan at the time, what can I say after former President Mahama lost the elections in 2016, or your appointment, substantive appointment to NCC, Mesen Kromasa Okaya. Or say your appointment, substantive appointment to Shraj.
Yes.
Shraj boss on your appointment from I think somewhere 20th of December 2016 to date on one that's what
yes.
President Akufo-Addo Amesesano. When him saw execute mining agreements. After Olusi election on 28th December 2016, or your appointment to Controller and Accountant General, or your appointment to Auditor General. In fact, as late as 4th January 2017, na former President Mahama egusu ye appointments, no gusu execute contracts, no gusu ye payments. Of contracts are near Wabaimu. And let me give you a few examples. I'm referring you to a publication via Modern Ghana a year in December 2016. I will refer to a payment of 18 million euros. Waste management contract signed with SCL Waste Management Limited. Honorable Mama Yarga executee. And at that time, when he was confronted, or can say, and I'm quoting, or say, I have, and I quote, I say, I have up to 6th January 2017 to implement what I want to do. And at the end of the day, I'm saying that the mandate of this government has not expired. Number two, they were talking about payments being done by the Finance Ministry and Controller and Accountant General. And they were also talking about recruitment into some security agencies
and some MDAs.
Let me refer you. Say, Obi, we hear statements Ministry of Interior the Beto Abonte.
Yes.
Announcement Ghana Police Service at the Beto Abonte about schedule for recruitment all the way from August of 2024. Most starting processes now.
Yes.
You would know, say Omanyimu, answer no being a recruitment crowd within the public sector. Omo aye drawn from Ministry of Finance and esa unya clearance. That clearance no authority wobenya with commitments our finance ministry so omoye towards salaries and compensations after omoye assessment of allocation or more to give to that agency, ministry or security institution. And yet to say that's sorry after election and also nkwala bia yen check your background yen medicals yen we no do makogu training school.
Yeah, but also from their intel and apart from security agencies for no MDSDB recruitment and phone call interview or money medical simple. Ye issue an appointment letters.
I'm telling you, say enya no kre, and me say enya no kre. He who alleges must prove.
Yes.
They should bring proof of any such individual on co-interview or apply. The institution did not receive financial clearance for that recruitment within the budget year and walk ahead on their own authority to go and recruit. It hasn't happened. When him say omo recruit omo into the police service no. In fact, they were at the Tesano training school before election. They were only released 2 days before election. So omo nya den omo nkoto aba no omo mbra back. Police service at the list but to all the regional capitals baby no more recruit. It was a public document. A clearance and also free finance ministry by and also so de to abontain as a public document. Ministry be our work commitment payment. Yes, as Ministry of Information. When him say you procure 40 state of the art LED vans for Information Services Department.
Yes.
And unkwani the major item are near what in our capex for this year. We were expecting delivery in September. Vans in November. They have to put in the necessary efforts to make sure say if you go and say me my finance ministry into civil servants now who are beneficiaries of this capital expenditure that has been featured in the 2024 budget since November 2023 no also because you are to Obama, so the remaining mandate of the current administration must expire. So that be accumulate sika to honum ama wo de abeye adwuma. Does it make sense?
But the argument has been said there is always precedence, and they refer to a letter written by Honorable Osafo to the then outgoing chief of staff. Say, and with your permission, no make kind
go ahead.
Or say, I write to confirm our agreement reached on the above subject matter per our telephone conversation on December 17, 2016, which took place within the hours of 17:00 GMT as follows. 1. The current rush to recruit personnel at various MDAs appears improper and must be discontinued. 2. It is agreed that positions such as the government statistician and senior staff personnel of IOCO are highly critical and must only be carried out with the explicit consent of the transition team of the president-elect. 3. It is mutually agreed that the recruitment of the government statistician and senior staff of IOCO and other MDA shall therefore be suspended by the government, considering the short duration of the transition period. We trust that any emergencies that may arise regarding the need for recruitment shall be considered on a case-by-case basis and with the explicit consent of the transition team of the president-elect. This letter was written on December 17th, 2016 to Julius Deborah. Why are you departing from that principle?
Obi, Wakasa.
Yes.
It is based on this letter na make say. The then transition team members from Yeye Party wrote this letter. It is true, dated 17 December to the then chief of staff, telling them that this is what we think should be done. So they should depart from what they are doing. But they stated categorically and by action that the transition team's work does not place an embargo on the executive mandate of the executive president duly elected and sworn in as president of the republic. And after this letter dated 17 December, they went ahead to make all the appointments I mentioned to you on all these institutions. They came after this letter. They went ahead to sign mining agreements, contracts with Exxon Quebec. After this letter. So clearly, they showed us, say, until their mandate. And
ends,
I have also referred to the contracts execution by Honorable Mama Yarga and the interview he granted. Say his executive of mandate Ghana for their man expires on 6th January 2017. President Akufo-Addo na bind there will expire on 6th January 2025 at midnight. And we are not asking for an hour beyond. But if they stick by the convention and they have shown us the law, and these issues, they even sent it to court. I don't know if you remember. If they have shown us the law, they've shown us the way, I don't know why all of a sudden they will depart from it. Because any area manaka don't pay cry, you see yen chain. Na yen so yamran yen start ye there afresh. So they should keep the same energy. Na nyame ya adomwa. Sa aka na otwa hen yedru 7 January. January na beba position obi amfane de enko ni fie. Ye beba omuchi dom prekope. Ni ye papa no, ye beka se mu apiafo. Ni enye no, we will be a responsive and responsible opposition. We will respond accordingly.
You are saying say recruitment are cost in the various MDAs. They are according to law ni bibia no what happen.
Me say if it is legitimate, nothing